back to the channel. We are playing the Xavier Between Stars card today, the day before his birthday, and the event will be dropping tomorrow when all the parts are available to me, because at the moment they are not, and I would rather record them all in one sitting. But, well, no further ado, let's get straight into it, shall we? Oh, okay, I need to voice act. I haven't voice acted in a while. Xavier, help! Before I can finish, the stack of books in my arms topples over with a thud. Two of them slide to a stop near Xavier's feet. Sorry that the video doesn't look too good. I've had to temporarily cancel my subscription with Let's View, so if you're noticing a big difference, I apologize for this particular video. I am currently too broke to renew my subscription. I promise it looks much better on my screen than it's coming through on OBS, which is very annoying. Oh. He was typing away at his keyboard. I guess he's in the middle of submitting another batch of asteroid names. But now, that's the last thing on his mind.
Space-time contact. The Dirac Sea. Singularities and black holes.
Every time I hear the word singularity, I think of the Dead by Daylight killer and it gives me trauma.
10 lectures string theory. The universe's cosmic mystery. Do you have a brief history in time?
Eh?
Did you buy all of that?
Xavier stands up and gathers the fallen books one by one. He stacks them on top of the ones I'm still holding.
Done.
Ugh, thanks. But maybe you can put them on the bookshelf beside you next time, instead of stacking them?
Oh.
That was the cute... Hold on. That was the cutest ever.
Oh.
You're so cute. God damn it. He's such a softie! It's just a... oh. I quickly sort the titles by topic, and then I try to figure out where to begin.
Did the association add new subjects to the Hunter's exam?
No, I just wanted to understand the cosmos a little better. He nods, pulls one book from the pile, and presses it into my hands.
If you're thinking about switching careers to become an astrophysicist, start with this.
An astro what now? I flip open Fundamental Principles of Everything and find my attention drifting toward a small section. Dark matter is a form of matter that doesn't interact with electromagnetic forces. One of its defining traits is that it can't be directly observed. It sounds like the secret Xavier carries.
What did you just say?
Nothing. I sigh. To understand him a little better, I guess I'll have to start by understanding the cosmos. On one side of the Deepspace tunnel is Earth, our Earth, and a single version of Xavier in this time and space is right in front of me. But on the other side of the tunnel is Phylos, his homeland. I know nothing about the him from there. Would that Xavier speak a different language? Will he have a different name? The more I think about it, the more suspicious it feels. My thoughts drift further away until Xavier waves his hand in front of me.
Weren't you supposed to be reading? Why are you staring at my face?
Because you're cute and I demand you shushed. I gently pinch his cheek and then I give it a good squish. The warmth against my palm and fingertips is unmistakably real. For some reason, it feels a little different. I finally let go and sit down on the sofa. I hold the book close as I start flipping through it. Bet you now he's got like a new skincare routine or something. Before long, Xavier also curls up on the sofa with a book of his own. Light Speed Flight? Again? Oh, I knew you'd pick that. Aren't you tired of reading it? The vintage cover is pink with overly ornate lettering. I can't resist teasing him a little.
The author has been really slow with updates these past few years. At this rate, I probably won't see the ending.
Oh my god, you're acting as if you're an old man.
That's why I read each volume carefully. I need to savor every word.
Xavier has been following this comic book series about parallel worlds for years. Its target audience is young girls. The series struggled with sales after a certain point. The author was really affected by it, so they only released a few dozen new chapters in the past 10 years. Parallel worlds, huh? The genre is still popular decades later.
Until we invent time machines or regret pills.
Can I take some regret pills, please? Because I feel like I need
People
them.
will always think about the life they didn't choose.
You too? I look up from the pages, but Xavier just shakes his head.
I'm more of a take things as they come kind of person.
Very relaxed, very laid back, what we need in a relationship. I set my astrophysics book aside for after 2 pages. I'm very skeptical of his statement. Or maybe there isn't a life you haven't already experienced. You worked at a cafe, helped out at a bookstore, and now you're a licensed hunter. You have friends who are decades apart in age, and over 10 years ago, you were the elusive Lumiere. If I recalled the Anomaly Investigation Bureau right now, I might get a reward for discovering an anomalous entity. While I'm listing everything, he suddenly pauses and starts digging between the sofa cushions. It's as if something's bothering him. A second passes. He pulls out a small, rectangular device.
I've been looking for this MP3 player for ages. So this is where it ended up.
Who uses MP3 players in 2025? And this is when all of you are going to start thinking I'm, like, you know, old as hell. And you're going to be like, no, I still use an MP3 player. In the comments, like, oh, come on. Also, I'm going to fix my hair because it's bugging me. Hold on. Okay, that's better. I put some makeup on, and I've sorted my hair out, so now I feel a bit better about myself because I'm still getting used to this length. I'm not sure how I feel about it. Wow, that's ancient. Does it still work? What did I say? Me and MZ are on the same brainwave.
Yeah, the audio quality is pretty good.
Oh, really? He grabs a pair of old wired earbuds. It's clear he's going to read while listening to music. But just as he opens the book, he hesitates.
That bounty you mentioned. How much?
A rare creature like you? Easily 10 million. Maybe 50 million?
Oh.
Oh, I'm sorry, Xavier. Is that too cheap? He picks up his phone and casually starts typing something. I lean over to peek at the screen. Oh my god, phone. I put this on Do Not Disturb, by the way. Oh, my house is haunted. He inputs a long encrypted sequence like it's second nature. A few seconds later, a bounty board appears on the dark web. Lumiere?
Not anymore. Their system updates very quickly. There's already a bounty on Xavier.
Oh my god. Oh my god! The bounty under Xavier's photo flickers. It's constantly being updated.
Looks like they added a 0 compared to Lumiere's.
Oh my god. Why? What did you do? Why are you even checking it?
I thought you might actually call the bureau. I figured I should at least get some hush money in advance.
My god! I quickly grab Xavier's hand. Stop! You can't press anything. I want a quiet life. I'm about to close the dark web interface for him when my phone suddenly vibrates because of a notification. Uh-oh. To keep him from noticing the gift I've been preparing, I deliberately left the reminder vague. The screen shows 2 simple words. Pick up. Already? That was fast. I put the books back and head for the door. And then I remember something and glance back at Xavier. He's still lounging on the sofa. Oh, right. I was so busy bringing over the books I didn't have any room for at home. I forgot my bookshelf is still a mess.
Do you need help?
Yeah. You can take your time, though. Organize it carefully.
I'll stay downstairs and tidy things up until you get back.
Oh, he's a good boy.
Don't take too long. And don't forget what we promised tonight.
Oh, the Minor Celestial Object Committee's stargazing guide said there would be a meteor shower that happens only once in a century. We promised to watch it together. Is it the same meteor shower in the anecdote? It's impossible for me to forget. As soon as the door closes, a notification from the dark web resounds. Xavier looks down and realizes his thumb has somehow found its way to the post bounty button.
The bounty has been posted. Target, Xavier. Gender, male. Height.
Oh.
Xavier, what? No! What are you doing? Oh no! The smell of warm bread and sugar fills the air. Oh god, bread. But the man behind the counter appears as if all the life force has been sucked out.
Welcome. Please feel free to look.
Hi, I'm here to pick up a custom cookie order. He glances at me, his gaze barely moving.
Oh, it's you. Why couldn't you arrive later? If you waited another 30 minutes, I'd be off duty.
Okay, well don't give me some bloody attitude. Even as he complains, he carefully wraps the cookies and hands them over. Thanks, I appreciate it. Speaking of appreciation, I think my beloved husband is home. There he is.
Where?
Come here. We were just talking about appreciation, and I was saying, speaking of appreciation, I hear my husband. Celebrating Xavier's birthday.
Birthday.
Birthday! You okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
How was your drinks? Were your friends?
That's good.
Yeah? You're not shit-faced?
How much of a lightweight do you think I am?
How many did you have?
One.
Come here.
It was a half pint. Jesus.
Okay, your hands are cold.
You're very visible.
Hey,
Huh?
give the little one a cuddle. He missed you. Oh, the baby. Love you, babe. You making the chicken? Alright. I'll close the door then so I'm not too loud. Okay, there we go. I'm back. So, I push open the door. I push open the door and hurry toward my next stop. God, MC always goes above and beyond for these birthdays. After I sit down and order 2 drinks, a grey-haired woman walks in. There aren't many customers here. When our gazes meet, we both understand each other's purpose.
Oh, I hope I didn't keep you waiting, dear.
Not at all. I just got here. She sits across from me and sets down a few books. They look old, but they're in protective covers.
I wrapped these years ago, so they won't come off. Is that okay?
It's fine so long as the inside is intact. I open one of the volumes and see the familiar, old-fashioned fancy words inside. Lightspeed Flight. One of the gifts I prepared for Xavier's birthday is his comic book series he always reads. It went out of print years ago. Used copies are almost impossible to find. It took several tries before I managed to contact a seller who's willing to part with them. Everything looks great. Thank you for being willing to sell them.
I loved this comic book series when I was younger. That's why I always kept these in good condition.
Aww.
It's rare to meet a young person who's willing to go to such lengths to find them. It makes me happy.
Aww. Actually, it's a birthday gift for a friend. She looks curious.
Your friend is around your age, right? Oh, won't young people think old comic books like this are outdated?
This friend of mine, more like my boyfriend, he always seems calm and never shows a strong preference for something. He's hard to read too. But he's been reading comic books lately, and he's really serious about this series. Since Lightspeed Flight went out of print because of the Chronorift catastrophe and is hard to find, I figured it'd be a gift he'd like. She nods before sighing with understanding.
Once you know half a story, you want to see how it ends. If you don't know when the hero began their journey, or where they're headed, you'll only be left with regrets.
Oh. Yeah. You're right. Her words, for some reason, make me think of Xavier. But now this story is starting to feel whole again. That is so cute. Oh, I got this one bit in my nail that's bugging me. There you go. The trade is finished, and I leave the restaurant with a few comic books in my arms. Oh.
Hey, we can still continue with the plan, right? Xavier won't get in the way?
Jeremiah. I gave him an excuse to stay at my place before I left. Right now, he should be... A familiar figure flashes up by ahead. I changed my words. He's not there now.
Perfect. I'll handle the setup. I'll see you tonight.
I lower my voice and cautiously head in the direction where I saw the figure. Yeah, see you later. As I look down to hang up the call, the figure vanishes without a trace. I'm about to search the area when someone suddenly grabs my wrist. I'm ready to shake them off when... Xavier?
Come with me.
Oh, God. Xavier takes my hand and pulls me into a nearby alley. I hide the comic books behind my back. Nearby, I hear the buzz of small drones. 7 or 8 laser beams are tracking and locking onto the back of Xavier's head. I instantly realize what's going on. Xavier, how did you end up being hunted down a day before your birthday?
I guess they're confident enough to strike whenever they want. They're not bothering to wait for the right day.
AKA you accidentally posted your bounty. We managed to escape once we turned the corner. The drone zoomed past us. They lost their targets for now. Oh, good lord. I did not sign up for ASMR today, but I step out to check the situation, but Xavier immediately pulls me back. He shields me in his embrace.
The drones are still nearby.
I know, but they're not here for me. Xavier lowers his gaze and sheepishly rubs his nose. So, are they after Lumiere, the leader of the backtrackers? Or is there another identity I don't know about?
It looks like I've made too many enemies. But...
Locking onto target.
What's the plan? Xavier gives the simplest possible answer.
Run.
Christ me. We sprint through the narrow alleyways. The drone sounds behind us grow louder.
The cookies you bought today smell great. Which bakery are they from?
We're running, and he's asking me about the cookies. Is now really the time for that?
I think we should get more.
Oh my god, I can't. Just as he says it, he suddenly changes direction and yanks me in the process. We practically crash through a nearby storefront.
Why did you come back?
Xavier and I dash behind the counter and crouch. We try to use the tables and chairs to stay out of sight. I'm about to provide an explanation, but Xavier beats me to it. He presses the staff member's head and pulls him down to hide with us.
Sorry, we'll buy everything here tonight.
The staff's expression shifts to one of shock as he gets a good look at Xavier's face.
You're that...
You have the wrong guy. It's not me.
I didn't even say who you were, though.
Outside the glass doors, the drones have lost track of their target again. They're circling the area. We can talk about who he is later. Please, just tell us where the back door is. The staff, still dazed, points towards it. Xavier and I immediately start running.
I must be hallucinating from baking too long. There's no way he still looks that young after all these years. But he looks exactly like the guy from the club I worked at. The one who said he was an undercover cop.
The voice fades as the back door closes behind us. I glance at Xavier and he silently averts his gaze. Club? Undercover cop?
It's another long story.
Oh my god, Xavier!
But right now...
He lifts me up again. His shoulders tense slightly, and then he jumps, which lands us on towards the adjacent rooftop. The howling wind rushes past my ears, and I tighten my grip on his shoulders.
Let's deal with the troublesome matter behind us once and for all.
I'm sensing we're getting near kindled. The train's headlights cut through the darkness. Surrounded by rushing air current, it barrels forward. Xavier lands steadily on the far side of the tracks while he's still holding on to me. A second later, he leaps onto a nearby terrace. Behind us, the drones crash. Some are knocked out by the air by the turbulence and others are dragged under the train. They disappear beneath the tracks. Oh, it's finally over. The city's noise feels distant now. It's as if the small terrace we're on cuts it all away. So, can you tell me what that was about?
I got into some trouble earlier. I need to clean up.
Is it serious? Dangerous? I'll come with you.
No need.
He sees the worry in my expression and gently shakes his head.
It's not serious or dangerous. And it's not that I don't need you. You just look really pretty tonight. I don't want your dress to get dirty.
Then I guess you're racing the meteor shower. Try to come back before the stars do.
I'll be quick.
Aww. He leans down and brushes aside the strands of hair that the wind had disheveled near my ear.
If you get bored, listen to this.
He takes out the MP3... Oh my god. He takes out the MP3 player and carefully puts the earbuds in my ears. As soon as the music starts, the sounds of the city fade away. All that remains is a soft, weightless melody. This song sounds familiar. Xavier's figure quickly vanishes into the night. The rooftop is dim and far away from the city lights, but the stars above shine all the brighter. A second passes. An explosion rumbles in the distance. Brilliant bursts of light spread across the city like fireworks. Even the screen of the hunter's watch starts flickering. He was actually serious about being quick.
An explosion has occurred in the city center. All citizens are advised to evacuate immediately.
Oh, it's fine. The song ends and automatically skips to the next track. It plays a strange white noise. Slightly puzzled, I access the MP3's playlist. There are oddly named audio files stored on it. Each of the files' names is a string of numbers. Judging by the dates, they're from before the Chronorus catastrophe. I skipped through a few of them. All of them are basically the same, meaningless white noise. Considering how well Xavier sleeps, he doesn't need this many white noise tracks. Oh. My phone vibrates, which means I received a message. I grab to see what it is. I'm still on the terrace. But the meteors are a little late tonight. So you can take your time. Also, that is genius from Mephisto. Good job, Saz. Got it. Okay. I'm on my way. I need to appreciate that photo later. I put the phone down. The white noise is still playing in my ear, but for some reason my heart feels strangely calm. I tilt my head back, look at the night sky, and wait for the meteor shower to begin. I'm also waiting for the person who promised to watch it with me. Here we go.
What are you listening to?
You can't just sit there looking like that, looking that devilishly attractive. The sound of a hatch opening.
That was the very first time I heard Earth sounds.
Oh. Share the earbuds. Ah, back in the day. And this? A meteor shower?
It's probably just debris from another exploding ship.
Traveling through space really is dangerous.
That's why you should cherish me.
A shooting star!
Let's move.
Ooh, he picked us up. Aww. God, we're so high up. The first shooting star is the luckiest one. Oh well.
I'll bribe the cosmos. It'll give you the best star.
Oh wow, that's so pretty. Quick, make a wish. Hope all of Xavier's birthday wishes come true. You need to wake and wish you!
It already heard my wishes. That happened a long time ago. I don't need to make more. I'll thank them.
You'll thank them? That is so cute.
Curious?
Yeah, always.
Then allow me to say it instead. You said my secrets are like dark matter, invisible and impossible to observe. But those invisible parts, they move toward your light. An older wish of mine. Was to meet you. And right now, I have you. I'll never let go.
I'm not crying, you are! Do these stars really see you as an old friend? Do they celebrate your birthday year after year?
Maybe they've decided to make the show a little more spectacular because they know someone's watching with me now.
But you're like these shooting stars. You're from the other end of the universe. If you disappear one day, I'm not sure where to look for you. Oh, this is the Witness by Deepspace song. That's why it's making me so emotional. This person walking toward me, I don't know how many choices he has made before arriving here. All of it was to end up here on this ordinary rooftop to share a pair of earbuds with me while looking up at the same night sky.
Then stay where you are. Do what you did earlier. Whether you're buying your favorite bread or just wandering around. I'll always find you.
When we land on Xavier's balcony, I can see the decorations and suddenly remember the plan I forgot.
What's this?
A surprise that got spoiled. Before I can cover his eyes, the floor to ceiling window already reflects the figure of one man and one bird. They're in the middle of a passionate speech.
Repeat after me. Xavier is magnificent.
Why is he here?
Oh, it's Puffball! Xavier glances at Puffball, who looks plumper than ever on Jemiah's shoulder.
Why is he here too?
Oh, because it's your birthday!
Wait, weren't we supposed to bring him back at midnight? When did the plan change?
It's not that it changed. The world did. But I can't explain it right now.
So, should I walk out the front door and come back in again?
Jemiah and I exchange a glance, and then we look at Xavier. After we take a deep breath, Jemiah and I quickly flank him and drag him onto the somewhat decorated balcony.
Where are the balloons? Why aren't they inflated?
Forget those, I'll get the cake.
Oh no, I forgot to play the Lumiere movie Easter egg compilation. We were supposed to watch him react. I was waiting for that. Whatever, let's do it together.
Xavier lets himself be pushed onto the little stage and stands calmly in the middle of the noise. The lights turn on at the same time. At the chime of midnight, Puffball flies up with practiced ease and pops the balloons in midair. A banner unfurls from above. It says, "Happy birthday, Xavier."
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday, Xavier. Before I can stand on my tiptoes, Xavier brushes aside the streamers and leans down towards me. You're used to this routine. His unwavering gaze stays on me.
So can I expect to hear something more touching this year?
Jemiah said you're the son of some powerful leader in your homeland. I don't know what kind of political system that place has, but I heard your coming of age ceremony involved a observatory.
Well, that's not just a birthday. It's more like a birth anniversary.
You're better off hearing those stories from me. Directly.
I'll get going now. I've seen the joy that comes with a birthday. Just like last year. Enjoy the rest of the night, you two.
Excuse me? Jemiah lets out an awkward chuckle. As he steps towards the door, he suddenly freezes. Behind him, a small drone from who knows where hovers, is staring directly at him.
Is this a new filming drone model? Did you set this up as a surprise for Xavier and not tell me? Oh, it's flashing red now. Should I smile for the kid?
Oh no, one managed to
Get
escape.
down.
It was going so well. Oh, the smoke finally clears. The carefully planned birthday party ends in unexpected chaos. We first see off Jemiah, who's battered, bitter, and swearing to get revenge for the explosion. And then we call property management. With nowhere else to go tonight, Xavier ends up crashing at my place. Oh yeah. You quickly packed your toiletries.
My wish came true a little faster than I expected. It caught me off guard.
Excuse me? Surprisingly, I find the comics books that are miraculously untouched in a not-so-damaged living room. Even though everything today was a total mess and my place still looks like a disaster. Happy birthday, Xavier. May your life be happy and uneventful. May your life be simple, full of joy, and not have too many frills or plot twists. I hope you can be happy without needing a reason.
If by thrills you mean everything that happened tonight, I wouldn't mind going through it again.
Oh. Cute. 1 week later, Xavier's home is finally back to how it was.
Hello, sir. The renovations are complete. You can move back in as early as tomorrow night.
Thanks.
He doesn't look happy in the slightest. After the staff leaves, Xavier turns to me.
Let me stay with you for one more night.
Oh! That's so cute! The special day and its surprises seem to end at the same time. Life returns to its normal routine. We visit our usual bakery. Xavier, the staff guy, or Alexander, sorry, the staff guy, is still grumbling behind the counter like always. But in the end, he still carefully packs up the last 2 golden flaky croissants for us.
Reheat for 5 minutes in the oven. Top and bottom heat, 180 degrees.
Of course, even calm days have their surprises. So the balding man on stage, the one with the super cutesy pen name, that's the author of the comic book series you've been following this whole time?
Yeah. I only found out recently. After the Chrono Rift catastrophe, he changed his pen name and started creating again.
But what did you even say up there? He got all fired up before bursting into tears.
I said the suit-wearing villain in chapter 232 of his last comic book series felt more like a plot device, and his death was kind of weird.
Oh
But
my
I
god.
hope he keeps creating. I'll keep reading his works.
Oh god. Just as we step out of the venue, Xavier's phone starts ringing.
Hello?
Tremble before me, Xavier.
What have you done?
I sacrificed a week's worth of sleep to rewrite the tracking drone programs. The rest of those little drones, once they return to base, they'll self-destruct immediately. Also, that enemy who came after you on your birthday, it turns out they're an active group of assassins on the dark web. They have nothing to do with your old grudges. In other words, you're safe now.
Thanks. Since you're here, peace on Earth is possible.
Happy birthday, old friend. Maybe you can use your birthday wish for your personal safety next time?
Nah, that'd be too easy.
Also, why does the IP address for the bounty lead back to you?
Xavier? Huh? Why did the call suddenly end?
It's nothing. I bet Jeremiah got too worked up and hung up on accident.
But did you actually accept your own bounty just to make some money? I did the math last night. If we had handed out leads on Xavier, we might have gotten 50 million. He puts his phone back into his pocket, takes my hand, and lets his pinky gently brush against my palm.
If 50 million was right in front of you, would you take it? Or would you choose me?
You.
Really?
I picked you over 50 million. But you're not even a little touched?
It's not that. This is the first time I've gotten a confession. I wasn't prepared.
He states it in a matter-of-fact tone. I start wondering if I said something entirely different just now. What kind of confession is that?
Someone chose me over 50 million. Isn't that the most romantic confession in the world?
Ay, Columba. Hello, husband.
Food's ready.
Okay, food's ready. I'm coming. Yay, food. Okay, Mimby has been fed. Xavier, your brain always works with great clarity at times like these. The light turns green. People start walking across the crosswalk, or as we call it, the road, and pull him with me as we head to the other side of the intersection. As night falls, we find ourselves at the Lincoln Convention Center again. We're attending an event hosted by that mysterious organization. It's the 100th anniversary of the World Minor Celestial Object Committee. Oh, look at you being so dashing. In this world, some people still use outdated MP3 players while others send letters the old-fashioned way. I keep turning over the invitation sealed with wax. I inspect every detail.
Who knows? There might be other extraterrestrial guests like me hiding in this committee.
The special guest himself is now backstage. Dressed in a fine suit, he responds casually Dressed in a fine suit, he responds casually when he hears what I said.
You brought your camera when we left. I thought you'd be watching me from the audience.
Punch him. If it weren't for everything that happened recently, I wouldn't have forgotten to reserve a seat. He fakes a pained expression, his brow furrowed, but the happiness in his eyes remains undiminished.
Mr. Xavier, you'll be on stage in 3 minutes. Please get ready.
I know.
Professor Xavier Wem. I snap back to reality and peek through a gap in the curtain. Below lies a packed audience. I used to think this kind of stiff ceremonial group was a relic of the past. But it turns out people of all ages and backgrounds share a love for the stars and the universe. Aren't you nervous? You'll be giving a speech in front of so many people. Having lowered my voice to ask that question, I almost start feeling nervous on his behalf. Xavier looks at me, and then he crouches in front of me and copies my pose. His arms rest on my knees.
I'm nervous.
Oh! Bless him. But when he says it, his eyes are clearly full of mirth. He's not tense at all. Liar.
As requested by the Discoverer, asteroid number 470246 will be named the Not-So-Bad Star.
What? Who would name an asteroid that? The audience falls silent for a beat, and then a soft, polite round of applause starts. There's 1 minute left before he goes on stage. Xavier glances at me before looking at the audience beyond the curtain.
At events like this, do people usually say something else along with what's in the script?
Oh my god, Xavier! In my mind, scenes from award shows and galas flash by. If it were me, I'd guess I'd say thank you.
Who am I thanking?
He looks at me. He's genuinely puzzled this time. For some reason, everything about this birthday starts replaying in my head. For example, I want to thank the bakery guy who grumbles all the time but still bakes perfect bread. I also want to thank the comic book artist who kept drawing even when sales were awful and people mocked him. And I'd like to thank everyone who brought you onto this path that led to me. And I'd like to thank everyone who made Xavier who he is. I look up at him. He seems to be slightly stunned. Aww.
Then the one I should thank the most. That person is you. Thank you for existing.
Behind him, the holographic display shows the Milky Way hurling itself deeper into the cosmos at 110 kilometers per second. Oh my god, my English is failing me. The simulated orbits move behind him, and even he seems like one of those little stars drifting through them. But this person is probably clueless about the kind of light he gives off. If a person is the sum of all their experiences, then everything they see forms their observable and potentially observable universe. He, shaped by countless experiences, might still have vast, invisible parts, like dark matter. But after meeting me, surely some part of him has changed. All because of me. And the person standing in front of me right now is the one and only Xavier, the version that belongs only to this moment. And to me.
I'm about to go. Shouldn't I get a little encouragement for a nerve-wracking moment?
As if annoyed that I spaced out, he tightens his grip on my fingers and leans in. Before I can respond, a gentle kiss lands on my lips without warning.
Now, let's welcome the discoverer of this asteroid, our passionate astronomy enthusiast, Mr. Xavier, to the stage.
Aww! As the final 10 seconds count down, I gently cradle his face in my hands. No! What do you mean I've been away for too long? I was interacting! Okay, we're back to where we were. I don't know why that happened. I was obviously playing the card, so I don't know why it's going, oh, you've been away for too long. Obviously not, but never mind. As the final 10 seconds count down, I gently cradle his face in my hands. Xavier, the universe is vast. If we're ever separated again, regardless of what happens or what you experience, please find me again. Meet me once more. That's my favorite Xavier card yet. I'm gonna be completely upfront. That is my favorite Xavier card we've had. They've smashed it out of the park with this one. Oh my gosh. That genuinely is my favorite card we've ever had for Xavier. At least that I've played. Obviously, Xavier's going to be getting a lot more cover in the next couple of weeks, especially leading up to the end of the year, but... oh my god. Wow. Okay, well, as I said, the birthday event will be following tomorrow, so keep an eye out for that. And we have regained enough attention on Withering Waves to justify me turning it into a series. So keep an eye out for that, because that episode will be coming on Saturday. And the second part of Spell Candle will be dropping on Sunday, which is really important because their Kickstarter's got about, on the day of recording this, about 10 days, 9 days left. So please, 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 if you haven't already, go over and pledge something towards it, even if it's only £5. It goes much further than you think, and she is so close to hitting that goal. So let's get her funded, guys. Let's do it. And on that note, thank you all for watching. The friendly reminder that there is a request form in the description of the videos, so if you want to request anything, put it in there. Just please note that if it's something that's not in my niche, it'll most likely either A, go to the gaming channel, or B, if it's not going to justify the amount of time that it will be, it could be a very slow uploaded series. But obviously, if there's ever any problems, I will make you aware. Blood Knight Drift is coming next week. because that's been very highly requested. So, thank you guys for watching, and yeah, I'll see you soon. Bye!